Hello everybody and welcome back to Manor Lords, where Iconau is still pretty low on its food quantity for right now. I'm hoping that between the berries and the apiaries, we will get positive on our food growth, and I think we are positive on that right now. So I don't think that's too big of an issue here, in theory. I think Iconau is good to go. Now, up in Zawau, we are not quite done with our planting because it's taking us a very long time indeed to plow this field. So that's understood. Over in Waldbrand, this should be good for campaigning in theory. If we head down to Immenruth, this is not so good for campaigning. That said, I would like to get some people into this farmhouse. We've got a number of families available for that, and we can certainly do that for right now. So these fields are all currently set to fallow. I want one of these to be set to wheat. I'm currently just checking percentages here. So barley is 37, barley is 38, barley is 13, and 23. Yeah, so we're going to want to have barley here and wheat here for right now. We're going to get this started. We don't have too much that comes from Immenruth for campaigning, so we're not too concerned about that. In fact, we have nothing that comes from Immenruth for campaigning. So that looks good. Now, up in Nuslo, this is done. We're still working up over this way. So that will take a little time. We're still working in Selbitz as well. That's understood. And we have families working in our communal oven as well as in our fields right now. We should be okay-ish in Selbitz. So I think we're fine for the moment. We've got 49 grain available for threshing once we manage to get some people over there. We've not threshed this wheat into grain just yet. So that seems okay. We've got a little bit of work to do yet before we're ready to go campaigning, but we can certainly go campaigning this year if we decide to. So for now, let's wait until this field is finished. It's currently April, so I think we'll be okay as far as our timing goes once we get these completed. It'll take a couple more passes of the plow here, and then of course we're going to have to plant this field. It's very late in the season. We're not expecting to get too much out of this field. 99% and 100%. Okay, so now we're coming to sow the field. But we're not going to get a lot out of that. That is understood. So we're going to get that field sown. I want to hop up over here and see how we're doing here. Looks like we are done in the wheat fields here. We're not going to get much out of those. Those are planted very late. That's understood. And we're still working out over this way. So these fields appear to be sown. They're going to be very mediocre. Indeed. So we're waiting for this field to be done. This is the only remaining field right now that I think is going to be... Well, I think this field is going to be the last one to finish. So we'll double check that as soon as we're done sowing it. But it's looking good for right now. It's still April. It's not a great set of timing. Our royal tax increased. Okay. Yeah, noted. So that is fine for now. We're going to get 28 out of that. Sure. That is okay. So we have our farmhouse here. And we can put 2 additional families into that, which we will do. We have our farmhouse here, and we have our farmhouse here. So these guys are going to be limited to working here. Perfect. These guys are currently unlimited work area. And these are going to be limited to working here. That looks correct. Okay. So up in Selbitz, we are not done sowing over here. In fact, this claims... Yeah, we're very close to being done sowing now. Okay. So this is now done sowing. Looks good. Let's double check down over here. Is this field sown? It is. Okay. So at this point, we're going to rally our forces. It's May right now. And we are going campaigning. So we're going to rally our forces. They are going to group up somewhere around here, but we have no command over this region. So we're going to tell them to come in over here, but we're actually going to tell them that their mission is to come in right up over here. Okay. So they're going to get there, and it'll take some time. We're going to start that up fairly soon. So, up in Selbitz, we have one month of fuel right now, actually. We might want to put in a second woodcutter here. That is noted. We'll definitely get going on that. We also have a forester's hut here somewhere. Yeah, that is currently being worked. Okay, that looks good. And in this farmhouse here, we could definitely get 2 additional families. That is noted. We do have growth of 1 family available. We should probably construct 1 additional burgage here. So that is going to end up being somewhere out over here, perhaps. This would be like a corner burgage-ish. So that would go to about here and would be about like that. Okay. So we'll get going on that. And the question then is, how long is it going to take our troops to get up here? Well, we're making good progress on that. These guys are going to be the slowest, for sure. A family is hungry. Is that in Eikenau? Why are we looking here? Okay, that's very strange. I don't know why we're looking here. It should not be in Zawao. It's probably in Eikenau, but Eikenau does have available food. In fact, everywhere has available food. So this down over here is sown. These were sown very late, and so we're not going to get a huge amount out of that, but that's understood. We should put someone into the windmill here, and where's the communal oven here? Did we put one in? Yes, up over here. It's not necessarily... Well, it's fairly close to the granary. That's reasonably fine, I think. We should probably get 1 more burgage built here. That's plot too small. Oh, I have it facing the wrong way. That'll do it. Yeah, this'll do. We'll get going on that, and that will be intended to go into the communal oven. So that is fine for now. So, where are our forces? Well, these guys are still quite a long ways away. So let's give them a moment to head in. These guys have arrived at this point, so that's looking good. I do want to claim this region. Are we going to do it now, or are we going to wait for these guys to get a little closer? I think we should probably wait for just a little bit here. These guys are going to be arriving fairly soon. So, I want all of these forces, not like that. Oh, okay. I deselected them and then dropped it, and it still ordered them. Okay, let's get them up over here for now. Weird that they go back over here, but whatever. Okay, so all of these forces are arriving. We've got a couple more stragglers on the way in. So that looks good. We are currently recharging our fatigue, but we definitely want to claim this. So we're going to press this claim in Goldhof. So, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out our units here. So we're going to put our archers up front, and everyone else we are, of course, going to put in the back for the moment. Not facing that way, but facing this way. The question is, when is he going to contest this claim? We'll find out. So it's May right now, and that seems good for the moment. The real question is Eikenau. Eikenau is positive on food for the moment, at least as long as that berry deposit is there. We're going to dig through that berry deposit pretty quickly. So that's a bit of a concern, but we are going to get a good amount of wheat coming in on this harvest, so all we got to do is survive till September. In theory. So we're claiming Goldhof here. Okay, the gauntlet has been thrown. Where is he? Enemies declared. So we're currently losing. This is not considered in the area. Okay, that's noted. So here he comes with his standard army, it looks like. So we've got mercenary infantry, mercenary archers, retinue, and brigands. Okay, this is kind of ideal in terms of location here. We're going to let him come forward a bit. A bit further here. Okay, we are now all firing on these units. I want to make sure that all of our units are indeed firing. What are you doing? Just fire. No, just fire. You're fine where you are. You don't need to reform like that. And I want all of these guys to move up to be in front, but not facing that way. Facing this way. There we go. So they're going to move up, and our archers have, I guess, decided to be in this formation for some reason. But whatever. And, of course, Hildebolt wants us to drop our claims. No. Our claims are non-negotiable. Cool. So this is, of course, fine for now. He's charging into our infantry here. And we're going to swap our aim over to this retinue for now. Why are we moving back like this? Can we just fire on these archers? Thanks. That'll be fine. So, I want these guys to get in and help out here. I want these guys to get in and help out here. These are going to put in reserve up over here, and we're going to hop into the melee here. Beautiful. So the reserve is being held, of course, to deal with these brigands who try to flank around and come in and attack our archers, which we don't want to do. We've broken one of his units already. And that's great. Are we still fighting over here? I don't think so. Get up here. Okay, our archers are firing on their archers, and we're definitely beginning to do quite a lot of damage to them. That looks excellent. And I want this retinue to get up here and attack these brigands. Get in there. So that looks solid. Their archers are currently down to 17. Now 12. Our archers are just absolutely demolishing them, and that is perfect. So we are, of course, taking some amounts of damage here. But they have broken. We're going to put these guys now into missile alert, and we're going to put them right up over here. So we're going to increase their missile defense, and we're just going to continue to attack these mercenary archers with our archers. It's kind of remarkable that we're actually hitting them here. In fact, I'm not sure that we are. No, we are. We're definitely out of range. I wonder if we're getting like a hill bonus or something? It's kind of flat terrain here. Okay. Well, let's bring these guys in over here. They're down to 4. They're down to 3. And they broke. Cool. So now I'm going to put our archers about here in the trees, and the rest of our units are going to go slightly behind them, like this. I just want to move more into the center, and hopefully that'll put us into winning. Archers? Why are you not moving where I told you to? There you go. So apparently this is still losing. Maybe we need to move a bit to the south in order to be considered in the center? Perhaps. This seems pretty centrally located to me. So, like, yeah, the center point here would be about here. The center point here would be about here or so. The center point here would be about here. I'm not sure where we need to be considered winning this. Oh, this is a... Okay. That's the battlefield location. I see. Interesting. Well, we can definitely do that. So we can be out over here, and then we can be about here. Cool. So now we're considered winning. Noted. So we definitely lost some retinue troops, and that is specifically here. We would have to disband it in order to customize it, so we've got what we've got here for right now. So that seems relatively fine. We've got 79 days at this point until this battle is considered over, and the harvest is in 96 days. So we've got lots and lots of time here. So that looks magnificent. The question is, when are we going to get this all finished, right? And we should probably consider building a manor here in Selbitz as well. So let's work on that for right now. So we would build a manor somewhere down over here. Not enough goods. Okay, so we probably just don't have people in our stonecutter camp, right? That is indeed correct. So this burgage needs to grow a bit, but that is relatively fine. For now, I'm going to pull a family out of the farmhouse, and I'm going to put it in the stonecutters camp because we don't need people in the farmhouse for the moment. Now, down in Immenruth, I would also like to build a manor down here somewhere. So we would like to do that. We should have the resources to do it, and we're going to get started on that immediately. I would also like to build a garrison tower. Just like that. And we'll commit that. So that'll get done soon enough. That'll get us another retinue going. I believe we have a retinue down here, right? Yes, we do. So we have a retinue from each of our locations except for Immenruth and Selbitz at this point. So that looks okay. We have people in the saw pit, right? Yes, we do. So that looks phenomenal, in fact. No one in the trading post. We should probably consider getting a fair number of additional burgages here. So something kind of like this or so, but I really don't like the exact setup that we've got there. Something more like this. So 3 burgages here. And then this burgage could be facing opposite, but that's not enough goods. Okay, we'll just leave that empty for now. A little bit more housing here in Selbitz would indeed be good, but our wheat is not going to be great. I don't want to force early harvest here. Okay. So that seems fine. Indeed. So Hildebolt wants to get us to drop our claims. He's offering 295 silver for it. Our claims are non-negotiable, so no, that's not happening. For the time being, all of our forces are hidden within the trees, I think. I'm going to move these guys to be about here to make sure that they're hidden in the trees. So we're currently winning. He's going to have to come to us. And to that end, this is kind of up the hill here, but we could set up down over this way somewhere. Maybe like try to use this river, or rather little stream here to our advantage. We'll see if he comes back, but we've got 71 days on that battle. Okay, so that all looks relatively fine for now. I do want to come up to Selbitz again, because we want to get a manor built up here fairly soon. So we're still lacking in some goods. Specifically, we're lacking in our saw pit. So let's do that. He wants to give us 387 silver? No. Get out of here. We've got plenty of silver. We have infinite silver. So I'm not concerned about that. This is absolutely fine where we are. So we're going to, of course, be getting... This is not Zawao. We're going to be getting Goldhoff back. Or not really back, but we're going to be getting Goldhoff. So that seems good. Selbitz, of course, is progressing. It's down to 1 month of fuel at this point. We may want to consider putting another family into the Woodcutter's Lodge at a certain point. Let's remove the family from the saw pit for now and put them into the Woodcutter's Lodge. That should do the trick there. Okay, so 66 days at this point on the battle for Goldhoff. We're just chilling in this forest. And we'll see if he tries to contest this again. The first battle we won decisively. And if he comes in over here again, I'm thinking we fall back over here and just use the open terrain to pepper him with arrows. But we'll see if he comes back. We've got 57 more days on this battle. And that seems absolutely fine for right now. So we've got a fair amount of things that we want to expand. Have we finished off our manor over here yet? He's trying to get us to drop our claims again. 210 silver this time. No. Get out of here. That is not going to be a thing. So we're still winning this battle. It's not much of a battle, to be honest, and hasn't been for a while. Up over this direction, I would very much like to get our manor built. So we do have the capacity to do that now. It's too steep to build over here. We could build it up this way, and I think that's indeed what we're going to do. We would be looking for a garrison tower right up over like this, but that's going to be a lot of logs. So for now, we'll just leave it be like this. We do need a lot of logs going here. So that seems reasonably fine. Selbitz is currently at 1 month of fuel, but we should be working on that Woodcutter's Lodge. It should be relatively okay. So here we've got 4 months of fuel. I'm not too concerned about fuel there. In Immenruth, we've got 6 months of supplies, 3 in Eichenau now. These berries are still holding out for the moment, and it's July right now. So we should be relatively okay. Hildebolt is trying to get us to drop our claims again for 489 silver. No. We refuse. Okay. So that sounds great. Up here in Selbitz, what we really need is some additional timber. So getting this manor done is going to be kind of a moderate priority. I do want to put 2 more families in our farmhouse for right now. And that looks good. Cool. So we've got 34 days left on this battle for Goldhof. We're just going to continue to cruise through it for right now. We finished a Burgage plot construction in Selbitz. That is fantastic. And a new family is moving in. That is also fantastic. We're very happy about that. Hildebolt wants us to drop our claim again. 479 silver this time. No. What part of no does he not understand? The answer is all of it. So we're going to hop down over here. I want to see if this retinue is done. Enemy unit has been spotted. Okay, we'll get to that. So this manor is still under construction. Noted. Okay, so he is here. He needs to contest the battlefield area, which is right here. So we're going to move our archers to here.
Yes, sire.
And our melee units, I'm going to move just behind them to here. So we're going to pull back, and we're going to make sure that we are well within the area here. Now, he is also going to enter the area. We see that he's got, looks like the standard unit. So that's fine. He's going to enter these trees and come right at us. And this is pretty much exactly what we want. Now, he's going to have a little bit of height advantage here. I don't know if that's even a thing in this game, but if it is, he'll have a little bit of height advantage, but that seems relatively fine. We're actually not losing sight of him as he passes through the trees. Excellent. So they are emerging from the trees now, and we are going to begin firing here. So, yeah. Do we want to fire at will? No. No, we do not. I want to have them be firing on these. Get in there. I want these lads to move up to be just in front of our archers at this time. Excellent. Our archers doing some serious damage to this light mercenary infantry. You can see their effectiveness dropping there. And his archers are beginning to fire at our units up over here. We're on missile alert. That seems fine for the moment. We're definitely causing this light mercenary infantry to falter. And they've already had a loss as well. That looks great. They're starting to charge. One more volley. We broke their charge a bit. And now I want to be firing on this retinue that's back behind. I want to pull these guys off over here while these guys come in and countercharge. Excellent. I'm going to hold these in reserve out over here in case these guys try to loop over and take out our archers. But these guys, I want them pushing in. Archers doing work. One more volley. Get in there. Archers, you're now attacking their archers. It's the same composition as it always has been, so it's basically the same plan. Excellent. We're just waiting for these brigands to come in. I'm going to back off a little bit here. And we're just focusing on their archers for right now. All of these units are broken. That's perfect. We're going to have all of these guys come up after their brigands. We're going to take them off of missile alert for now. I want them to be on stance push forward. There we go. Cool. So we're beginning to chip into their archers at this point. Looks like we've broken through their defenses. We're going to start taking them down quite quickly at this point. Excellent. They're down to 26. These brigands are not going to last long. They are now broken. And we're going to pursue their archers. This is probably going to end this battle. And that's good. We're very happy about that. Why are we not firing? Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was a big salvo. That took out 6 of them. Nice. Here comes another one. They're down to 8. They are really unhappy about this. We missed that salvo because they're retreating. Hildebolt still wants to pay us. Our claims are still non-negotiable. Okay. I'm just going to have these guys step forward, and we're just going to chase these units at this point. So we're going to chase them out of the battle area. They are broken. Victory. Region ownership change. Goldhof is under our control. So that is perfect. We have 1,620 gold at this moment. We're going to need to send all of our forces home. So we're going to grab all of our Waldbrand units. And they're going to come back home. You can just come back like this. We're going to have our Nuslo units. Yes, auto-saving. We're going to have our Nuslo units coming home and our Zawao units coming home. And then these are going to be the Eikenau units. Cool. So, let's go home. Do we want to start up this town right away? Kind of. I kind of do. So, we are going to immediately put in a settlers camp here. We are going to go with Modest. That'll be fine. And this region is now settled. So, now we're going to want to pretty much immediately put in a road up over this way. And I want this road to come in something like this and then connect in up over here, just passing straight through the woods like that. Cool. So what we're going to do then, of course, is we're going to put in our initial food gathering, which is quite useful, no doubt about it. We'll put in a hunting camp right about here. And we're going to put in a forager hut right about... where is that road? This is all too steep to build here. In theory, we could put it here. Only one tree would be uprooted for construction here, but that is too steep to build. Okay. That is certainly noted. We could put it somewhere up over this direction. I guess that'll do. So that'll be fine for now. We are, of course, going to need to immediately put in a logging camp, which is going to be somewhere around here. That is going to be a large number of jobs. We're going to want a storehouse. We're going to want a granary. The storehouse is going to go here. The granary, this is going to be kind of awkwardly placed, but that's fine. I'm going to put both of those there. These are a bit out of the way, but what are you going to do? So we'll do something like this for now. And we're going to want to get some burgages going eventually. I wonder what fertility is like over here. Okay, noted. So this down over here would be probably the best farmland. And that makes sense. So that's fine. Let's get ourselves a bit of road going up through here, about like this. There we go. And that is going to be where we're going to start building some burgages. So we don't really have the wood to build very many of these, obviously. But I would like to get some burgages going up over here. This is just going to be 1 for now. Actually, that's going to be 2. Okay, yeah. We're going to have to wait. That's fine. So Goldhof is settled, and we're going to start getting this going. That'll be fine for the moment. Cool. So off we go. We're going to want to get probably this forager hut at high priority, as well as definitely we're going to want the hunting camp to be at high priority. So something like that will be fine. That seems okay. What is this? Not enough pasture space in Waldbrand. Really? I see. Okay, Let's take someone out of this trading post, and I'm going to put them into this livestock trading post, with our goal being to export some lambs until we have a desired surplus of, I don't know, maybe like 20 of them? Or maybe like 24, because we know that this is going to be 29. So something like this. We can export some lambs. That seems okay. For now, of course, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to build up Goldhoff, we're going to build up Selbitz, we're going to work a little bit on Immenruth, but we're getting very close to getting everything unified here. Perhaps next campaign season. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.